Good evening, sir. So welcome back my channel Smart English with Preeti. So we are meeting very first time. So first we will introduce ourselves. So our viewers also get to know about each other. Viewers also get to
Yes,
know about you because they also know me. But they are like who are the guests on my channel. So they will also get to know about you. So please introduce yourself.
yes, sure, sure. Let me know. My name is Rajesh. I hail from Hyderabad, but currently connecting you from Abu Dhabi. So I have been living here since 2021. So I am as a labor work here. So about my schooling, I have done intermediate in 2012. After that, I drop out my schooling. So I had a financial crisis. That's why I drop out. So that's why I moved abroad. So I have a nuclear family. I have two daughters, me and my wife. My daughters are studying in hostels.
Okay.
That's it's pretty much about me, yeah.
Thanks for having me, and it's a wonderful introduction from your side. So now I introduce
Thank you.
myself. Okay. So now I introduce myself. My name is Preeti. I'm from Indore, Madhya Pradesh. I'm holding the degree of MBA. I was working before as a financial advisor. Recently, I started my YouTube channel that is about to the English conversational video, and something else also because I will try to make some informational video. I will upload it on my YouTube channel. So that is also pretty about me. So thank you so much for having me. Let's we will deep dive on the topic. As we don't have any kind of specific topic, so we just go with the flow. So I would like to ask you how you moved to Abu Dhabi. Like you are saying, you will be moving in Abu Dhabi after completing your after completing your study, right? You will be moving there,
Yes,
or
yes.
after when you will be become adult, then you think like you have to make a career in somewhere. So that is why you will be moving there.
Yes, yes, yes. So initially when I got married after I moved abroad, so at that times I came through an agent. So I was working in my previous company 2 years. After that, I resigned that company. So where I am working is this private company. So is this my second company?
Okay. So you directly moving to the Abu Dhabi, you start your career from the Abu Dhabi, or like you started your career from India also?
Yes, I started my career in India, but I was working there farmer works, but at that times I couldn't earn money. That's why I moved abroad.
Okay. So who will suggest you like you have to moving there, or it comes in your mind by yourself?
No, actually my relatives, lots of persons are living in abroad, so I threw them.
Okay. So any difficulties have you faced there? When you were go there, that time any kind of difficulties have you faced? Some kind of financial issue, some kind of living issue, some kind of environment you are not getting. So what kind of difficulties have you faced?
Yes, yes, yes. So actually, I'm bringing middle class family. So at that time, I had a lots of financial issues. So I don't have any properties. That's why I thought I would move abroad. It's would better opportunity for me. That's why I came here. But now I'm here. Okay, no problem.
So initially, okay, you already said that like about the financial, you don't have any kind of property in India. So that is why you think like you have to move to abroad. So that way, like you get a good earning and you can make a settlement. Like you can be settled down over there also, right? So
Yes, yes, ma'am.
their environment is different, right? Because in India, environment is different. Their people is also their mindset is different. So how you face that kind of challenges?
Yes, yes. So here also environment different, but no problem here. Environment we can handle everything. Here peaceful life. So here everything is safety. So actually, the local people is they give lot of respect, or a lots of respect in any abroad countries persons. Local people will always give respect. Me, So main thing they will give main property Indian persons.
Okay.
So if I go outside, if any meet in local persons, they ask for me. So where are you from? So if I give him, I am from India. They are feeling excited. Oh, you are from India, Hyderabad biryani.
Okay.
Yes, yes. They like
So,
India.
so have you connected with the any Indian people before, like when you went there? That time, have you connected any Indian people, or like you directly connected with the Abu Dhabi people, like who are living over there before?
No. So initially I connected lots of Indian peoples. Actually, in my company, lots of they came before me, lots of persons.
Okay. So any friend is
Yeah.
also there, or like you are directly go with the agent?
Yes, my friend is also here, but he is not. He is in Dubai. I am in Abu Dhabi.
Okay. So like
Yes.
I think both are nearby, or like it's different country can say. I'm
Yes,
not about to.
yes, yes.
to
So, yes, yes, far. So, if I go from here to Dubai, so it will take 2 hours journey.
okay, it's nearby. I think Dubai maybe
Yes,
might be its capital can say.
yes, capital. Dubai,
Okay.
Abu Dhabi, capital Dubai.
Abu Dhabi is a state, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Okay, so like you are shifted there. So what kind of suggestion, like who want to move in abroad? So what kind of things like they are also thinking like how will I adjust there, and now generation is going yeah, nowadays like people are moving to abroad country in other country, but in earlier people like who are earlier like who are older, so they don't want to be moving to the abroad. They think like their environment is different, we can't accept their environment. So, what kind of suggestion you have to give in that kind of people?
Okay, but so who persons want to come anyone here, no problem. They can job easily. They can grab job easily, no problem here because here lots of companies are available. That's why here no problem. But so one thing is sometimes feel nervous because so our family living in India, I am here alone. That's why
Homesickness.
sometime nervous feeling. Yes, yes,
Okay. So you are living neutrally there.
yes,
Okay. That's
yes.
wonderful. Like
I'm here.
many people are not moving to the other country. They think because we are settling here, why we are. So you are also getting good earning there, right? So like if people
Yes,
want
yes.
to also any kind of language hinder were there.
Yes, here lots of countries people are living here. So, but so actually my roommates they are speaking with me always Hindi. Also
Okay.
my colleagues speaking with me always Hindi. But if I go any outsides, if I met any local persons or Filipino persons, Egyptian persons, so I have to speak English with them in English.
Okay, so how you learn this language? Because I think when you are living in India, that time I think you know or I don't know about you. You know this language or not? So how you learn this language from there?
Yes. Okay. So initially I came to Dubai. At that time I was zero my knowledge. So I was working my previous company 2 years. After that I resigned that company. Then I went to one interviews. So they were asking everything question in English. At that times I couldn't answer in front of them. That's why I was rejected that interview. So after that I started my life journey. It's been more than 2 years because I was 1 year I wasted my time behind the grammar.
Okay,
So I don't know how to speak English. So one day my friend suggested no need to learn much grammar. So first of all, whoever want to learn speak English, but he should know little bit grammar. After that, you ignore grammar. So then after you can start speaking. Whatever may be right or wrong, you can start speaking. So it's been more than 6 months.
okay,
Also, I'm using P-App. It's been more than 202 days today, including. So I improved my speaking. about that app.
Okay. From peer up you learn this language, right? You start your journey
Yes,
that
yes,
side.
peer app, peer app.
So like
Yes,
you are
yes.
saying one thing, like you started with the grammar. So like you started by yourself learning the grammar, or like you have to moving direct to the speaking part.
No, initially I learned by YouTube, but at the time say I got lot of confusion. So that's why I took spoken English classes for 3 month course from India.
Okay.
Maybe he is from in Telugu language, Vasisha
Okay.
360 app. Yes. So I learned from grammar parts through that app, but no need much learn grammar, ma'am. As per my knowledge, I wasted my time lots of.
Okay.
Now I am regretting. Now I am regretting. Oh my God, I I lost my lots of time about the behind the grammar.
Right. Speaking is the main part of this language. When you are speaking, so you will
Yes,
become
yes,
a fluent. Because if you are not speaking, grammar, basic grammar, you know that how to use the present grammar, how to use the past grammar. When you are listening to anyone else, that time you understand what grammar we have to use. And while speaking, many people are doing the mistakes when using the right grammar. So, but it will be gradually will be removing. So don't think about the grammar. We have to think about the speaking part. When you are speaking more and more, then natural you will be speak.
yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So yeah, would you
So
like to
how
ask
long
any?
have you been?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. I will. So I would like to ask questions. So how long have you been working in your on your YouTube channel?
I was working from 3 months, since 3 months. So like when I started my communication journey, that time simultaneously I started my YouTube channel.
So where are you from, ma'am?
I am from Madhya Pradesh, Indore. Basically, I'm not
Madhya
from Indore,
Pradesh.
but yeah, I was working, and before I have done my study from Indore also itself. And actually, I born and brought up from the MP, but it's nearby. That actually people don't know, so that is why I just say to that MP. I'm basically from the small town.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
nearby
So
Gwalior.
when did you complete your graduated?
I have completed my graduation 2008 and my master degree 2011.
So right now, what are you doing? Do you have any jobs?
Now I'm not doing any job because I'm a homemaker. Homemaker, and nowadays I'm also teaching. But before that, I was working as a sub broker in Angel One. Have you heard that or not? So in Angel One, I was sub broker. But recently, I quit because I want to upskills first. After upskilling, I will think like I have to do something. So now I think I have to do something. So that is why I was thinking like I have to start something else, because now I upskills as a good communicator.
So what would be temperature there in Madhya Pradesh? At
Here is the
moderator or
it's a temperature high. It's not a less moderate, because when you are going outside in afternoon, that time its temperature is high. But in evening, it's a moderate. You can easily walk
yes,
here
yes.
and there. Yes.
So are you living in city town or village town? Village area.
I nowadays like I'm living nearby city. It's about to 5 kilometer away from the city. Five kilometer.
So until now, how many conversation have you done?
I had done about to we can say about to the content creator. So I had done more than 15 session. I think I had completed. And when we are talking about before, so that time I am talking with the co-learner. So that time I use about to more than 50 conversation I had done. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, more than that.
Yes. So what kind of videos did you update every day? Do you update every day?
Yes, nowadays I'm also updating every day. I try to upload at least one video on my YouTube channel, so that I got viewers also see my video. Like watching time is also increases by that. That is why.
Okay, okay, okay. Which in English purpose? Grammar
Yeah,
purpose or which English
ac-
purpose?
actually I uploading the only conversational video nowadays. Like because I'm improving my skills, enhancing my communication skills. So that is why I try to create a like one video, like I try to record a one session, so that will be uploaded on my YouTube channel.
Yes, yes, yes. How did you learn, ma'am? You have so I observation you have a great speaking English. I really admire your spoken. How did you learn?
Thank you so much. And actually, I learned by myself. Like I learned not from the scratch. Actually, I know this language, how to use this language, but I'm not able to speak properly. So in a appropriate way. So I was starting my from 3 months. So I was working on my skills. Like I try to conversation with my children, with co-learners. Sometimes I got a time, so I try to listen a lot. That way, I learned this language from 3 months. But I know this language.
So
That is
do
why it's easy for me. Like when you who are learning from the scratch, so they have to take the time. But it's depend on their zeal also. What kind of zeal they have. So if definitely they want to enthusiast for learning this language, 100% they will learn this language. But they have some purpose. If they don't have a purpose, so they don't learn this language. Because when they start their journey, but somehow they will quit their journey in between that. That is why.
how often do you practice every day?
There is no time limit actually. Like whenever I got
Hmm.
time, so I try to conversation with someone else. Like I try to conversation with the co-learners. Like 3 months I will be consistent on this journey, but nowadays I was thinking I have to do something. So like I in whole day I'm not doing the conversation. When I got a chance, so I try to talk with my children. Sometimes with the co-learners, it's some topic is going good, so I try to be a part of this conversation. And nowadays I try to connect with the content creator also, so that way I'm also learning.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So, have you ever, where else have you visited until now?
Visited, you are asking to about to the visit, like okay, so it's about to the like yeah, I have visited in southern part in Visakhapatnam. Have you heard that? I think you heard that.
Yes, yes, I know, Vishaka.
Visakhapatnam I visited, and one Goa is also visited, and in MP also, MP like UP part also, Agra, and there is nearby place I also visited there. But we can talk about the other state, like northern part, so I didn't ever visited. Southern part I visited, and there is the I also forgetted some places, but yeah, this is also from the southern part. Central part I am living, so I nearby places I already visited here.
Okay,
But
okay.
we can talk about the
So,
other country, so I didn't ever visited other country. Yeah, well, but we soon I will plan for visited other country.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
So, would you explain me how to learn spoken English, how to learn, how to speak, how can I speak like you? Could you
Okay,
explain me?
I'm also still learner. So I want to become an advanced speaker. So that is why I'm working on my skills. Like I try to use new words and try to incorporate new words. So that way I'm also learning. Try to use the idioms also while communication. So now I would suggest like who are the scratch learning, who are learning from the scratch. So they have to start with the basic grammar. Don't go for the vast grammar. When you think about the vast grammar, so it will take too much time. So you have to start with the basic
Mhm.
grammar, and what is the past, what is the present, and what is the future. You know that is first. Then you have to start to the speaking with the basic sentences. First you start with the 2 words, then you move to 3 words, then you have to move to 4 words. In that way you have to start to speaking part. Like you have to talk with your family person. If nobody is surrounding you, you have to talk with yourself. So for talking yourself, I also created a one video about that, how you can think in English, how you can talk by yourself. For talking by yourself, you have to start with the basic English. Basic English learn by the basic, like our children learn from the basic story. So there is the no animation story were there. We have seen many animation. They are using the very basic language. So you have to go through that. Whatever the language they are, whatever the sentences they are using, you have to try to narrate yourself that story. That way you also learn. Like you have to try to use the camera also. When you are using the camera, then you will get the confidence also. But if you are saying like you think like I will think in English, but you are not speaking, so you are not be a confident. For become a confident, you have to use your camera, you have to use to talk with the other person. That way you will be become a confidence. And learning, so you have to try to talk, listen a lot, because when you are listening a lot, definitely it's automatically your brain and your ear will be trained, because whatever we listen, it's automatically comes in our tongue. So that is why you have to try to listen a lot, whatever the time, wherever you got the chance, so try to listen a lot. And you have to try to avoid the your mother tongue content, because when you listen a mother content, if you are listening a mother tongue content, because we can't avoid that mother tongue content, because we are living surrounding our mother, our family, so they are always speaking our mother tongue. So we have to try to do that, whatever they are saying, so you have to be think in English. So that way you also try to convert, because sometimes it's happen, they are saying something and we don't know what word we have to use. So when you are thinking in English, whatever they are saying, you have to think in English. That way you understand what is the word we have to use. Sometimes we are not getting the actual word, what word we have to use. That way you also learn this language, and you have to try to speak more and more speak, then naturally you will speak.
Yes, but when I am speaking in front of people, so it didn't came early words. That's why I'm sometimes flumbing.
So you have to listen a lot. I also listen a lot, in morning to evening when I got a chance. So I try to listen in English only. I just avoid the Hindi content, whatever our mother tongue. My mother tongue is Hindi. So when I just scrolling the reel and any kind of content I am watching in mobile, so that time I just avoid that Hindi content, and I try to watch only English content. Whatever they are saying, I try to much more and more in English. So that way I learned this language, and nowadays I want to become a fluent and advanced speaker. So I try to use new words also.
Yes.
Yeah.
So do you have EDM PDF?
Yes, I also have, but while speaking, I forget it what we have to use. But depend on the conversation, what kind of conversation we are doing. So that time it comes our mind, we have to use. But initially everyone is forgetting. But while we are listening from the others, that time we understand we have to use that kind of idioms and phrases.
Yes. EDM is most important. So I don't have any idioms knowledge. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Idioms, many YouTubers, many content creators, they are creating the idioms. So you have to try to take a source of them, and you have to try to use, you have to create a 5 to 10 sentences. Then you understand better how to use that idiom. And you have to try to relate by yourself. When you are relating any word or any sentence or any idioms by yourself, that is the easiest way to learn any kind of thing, like any kind of word, any kind of idioms. That way you can learn in better way.
Okay. Sure, ma'am. I will follow. Whichever you explain, I will definitely follow.
I'm also teaching
Okay.
the student who want to learn this language. So I'm also nowadays teaching, because I'm also learning. So how I learn, so people can also learn from me.
Which class do you teach, sir? Which
I
class
just it's
students
not
do you?
any classes, like home housemaker, and who are the professional and who are the working professional. They have some aim for growing their career. So I'm just teaching to them also.
So how do you teach? Do you have any institute?
No, I just teach by the online. I don't open
Online.
any student. Yeah, nowadays I started to teaching of the online. But I'm also taking from 2 months classes through the online.
Okay. How many members do you have?
I
Students?
have actually last month I have two groups. So there is 5 member.
Okay.
Yeah,
They from
one
Madhya
one
Pradesh, right?
group. It's not about only Madhya Pradesh. All some from UP, some are from Delhi, some they are different places actually.
So I am using Puri app. There are lots of persons, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, UP, Bihar. The lots of persons are available that you have.
Yes, because
Yes.
it's a
So
online
do
na. So online people can
yes.
easily get the chance to learning this language, because when we are thinking about to the offline, because we have to create the, like we have to get some space for that. So I'm already learning, so simultaneously I started to the teaching also by the online, because online is the easiest platform for me, because I can
Yes, yes.
easily visible to everything. I can show the like presentation, how to use that word and how to create some. I can show the picture because I am teaching, so at that time I show the pictures also, how to create the story and what kind of things you have to try it. So that way I try to teach them by the online.
So initially I felt, ma'am, sometimes I'm nervous. So I have been learning spoken English for 2 years, but it didn't come in my on my tongue. So that's why at that times I felt ignore. Let's ignore it. This is English speaking. Let it
No,
be.
don't
It
ignore.
won't
If
come
you
again.
ignore, then you will be lacking. You are missing your language. Like you are
Yeah.
missing your fluency, because when you are continue this journey, then you will be become a advanced speaker and fluent speaker.
Yeah.
For become a advanced or fluent speaker, you have to be consistent on that journey. If you are not consistent, then you are lacking your communication skill. That is why. So you have to try to
So
talk with the anyone else, like co-learners, YouTubers. That way, like your fluency has also improved and you are boosting your confidence also. That is also the great
yes,
helpful for your career.
yes. Every day I use period of 1.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yes, every day I use period of 1.5 hours, but it didn't come any words so early on my tongues.
Okay, so I would
So at
suggest
that time,
for that something. You have to do one thing. Like you know the word, right? Because why we don't know the actual word. So you have to try to read something. Like whenever you are going for any conversation. Nowadays I'm not going through the reading. But initially when I start to learn this language, that time I just go through the reading and then I go for the conversation, because we don't have a knowledge actually. When we don't have a knowledge, so how will you express your thought? And you have to go through the reading, and that way you are getting the new thoughts also. And what we have to now you have to narrate by yourself your thought. So you have to try to reading, then you have to go for the conversation, then you are getting the better idea to do the conversation.
so any topic should I take, right?
We can take like you are saying you are using the peer up app, right? So when
Yes,
you
yes.
are going to the peer up app, before that you have to like you are like in a night or before in morning, whenever you got a chance. So if you are reading something, so you have to think in the English. Nowadays you are thinking in English. First, I would like to ask to you. You are thinking in
Yes,
English.
yes. Yes, I'm thinking English always.
Okay, so if you are thinking in English, so whatever you read it out, you just think in English. What they had said, I listen any story, like you listen any podcast. So whatever they had said, you have to just try to think in English. What they said, like after listening the podcast, after listening, you think in English, then automatically words comes in your mind. What we have to say. So whenever you go for the any conversation, any other one for talking, so that time you try to talk on that topic only. That way your tongue will be trained and your mind will be trained what we have to say. And you are also, because we don't have a knowledge about any kind of things, so that is why we have to grab the knowledge first. When we grabbing the knowledge, then you can express in better way, in well.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. So you were explaining very well. So until now, didn't explain like you.
Thank you so much and thanks for
Thank
having
you
me.
so much, ma'am.
So do you have any
Yes.
question for me?
So I don't have any question. So initially, first I will explain about my learning. So I have done only intermediate. So in future I will do any higher post job. Right now I am doing as a labor post. So if I do any higher post job, so it's mandatory to speak English.
Yes.
If if I speak English, I can grab any jobs. I can found. But if I not speak English, I can't do anything. That's why I'm learning spoken.
Yeah, it's a wonderful way to get a good career, because if you are not
Yes,
learning this language, it means you are losing your career, good growth in your career. That is why.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes. Okay,
That's why
sir.
I'm
So
learning.
Yeah, it's a wonderful opportunity for me. Like, thanks for having me, so that I can create a good video for our viewers. They also get to know how you learn this language, what kind of difficulties you have faced. If you want to grow your career, so now you are learning, so they can also learn this language by you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me
Okay,
on this.
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.